Well, in today's USA Today, excuse me, at today's USA Today, there is a pro and con view on the economy, and on the view of the economy, the overall view was income growth in the United States between 1993 and 2012 overall was 17.9%, respectable. The top 1% earners, business owners, corporation heads, and so forth, took in 86.1% increase, whereas the bottom 99% took in 6.6% increase. And everybody's screaming to take everything away from the rich people. Well, that sounds like communism, socialism to me. We fought the First World War and the Second World War to get rid of that kind of stuff, and America is not a communist state. We're a republic. So what do we do? You don't want to take away everything that the rich people have because there won't be any business and jobs. Then we'll really be in trouble. What you want to do is get everything they have. Now, that doesn't make sense. We don't want to take what they have. We want to get what they have. There's a big difference. Leave them have what they have, but we want to get the same thing. And what it comes down to is jobs versus business. Jobs versus business. That's the basic question. You get no benefits when you have a job. You get all the benefits that the government gives away when you own a business. That's the difference. When you have a job, you have no tax benefits. Nothing. Zero. Zippo. Nada. But when you own a business, even something as small and seemingly unimportant as a $10 longevity business, a one-time fee of $10, you get all the same tax breaks as Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, and all the other billionaires. You get the same tax benefits. And if you are working, that's a good thing, because when you own your own business, because of the tax deductions you get for your home office, that same proportion of your home office, let's say you have 10% of your house using for your home office in a little warehouse. Let's say, just for round figures, your mortgage or your rent is $1,000 a month. So 10% of that's $100. That's $1,200 a year. You're going to be able to deduct. And let's say you're going to have 10% of your utilities. So let's say that's another $300 per month. And so that's $3,000 per year. And that would be, let's see here. Wait a minute. If it's $300 a month and 10% of that's $30, so that's going to be $330 on top of 12. That's $1,500. And then as 10% of your homeowners or renters insurance, let's say that's another $300. So you're getting close to $2,000 a year you're going to deduct from your home office. That doesn't include car use and expenses you use to go to meetings and things like that. And so at least a couple $1,000 you're going to get back through withholdings. You don't get those tax deductions if you don't have your own little business. And so this is the advantage. So you have a job, by all means, keep your job, don't quit your job. But what you want to do is, get a little business plan. Say, I can spend effectively 2 hours a week on a longevity business. You call people, you email people, you get a little extra product, try some new things, try our coffee, try our Go Foods, read the books, the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, learn what we can do for people with various health challenges. Begin to learn about this. Ask people questions. How can we help them? Do they have a health challenge they're interested in resolving? Do they have a financial issue they're concerned about? We can help them with both of those. That's not a problem. And as you begin to grow your business and sponsor people into the business, your check gets bigger and bigger. It doesn't take long. You get 4, 5, 6, 7 people, depending on the size of their orders, in the business will send you a check every month, and your products are free then. It's a wash. Then, of course, as you increase your rank, you get car bonuses ranging from $300 a month to $1,000 a month. You can get 2 or 3 pretty good cars for $1,000 a month. And then we also get stock options as you increase your rank. You're suddenly in business now. So I want you to remember is jobs versus owning your own business. Jobs. When you only have a job, you're a victim. You are really on fragile, thin ice. But when you own your own business, you are in control. So I urge you, no matter how good a job you have, I would have you start your longevity business every time a president is due for birthdays, graduations, Christmas, anniversaries, things like baby showers, wedding showers, all that kind of stuff, bridal showers. Give them a longevity business and say a case of the Rebound sports drinks. Give them a Healthy Start pack. Do something. Give them a month's supply of Go Food meals. this is very simple stuff. Give them a couple of bags of the Youngevity's Java Fit coffees. Oh, the butternut is really going crazy. People like that flavored coffee. At any rate, think in those terms, and you'll get benefits that only the rich guys get. When you are just doing a job, coming home, watching TV, doing a job, going out and playing, bowling with the team, that's fun, that's funny, but there's no income, no benefits. Now, if you wear a T-shirt with Youngevity on it, and you're giving away samples when you're bowling to increase the size of your business, guess what? That bowling that night became a tax-deductible event. This is all legal. And, of course, the book, Wall Street for Kids, will teach you how to do all this. That's right, Wall Street for Kids, the book. Get a hold of that trilogy of books. They're all tax-deductible, and you'll build a wonderful Youngevity business and secure your financial future and your health future. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Thought we'd talk a bit about vitamins today, as there's a new study out, and this study contends that the children's vitamins exceed daily recommendations. And this is a study that came out from a Michael Madden, and he's the author of this study. He's from the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine. And, of course, the RDA, or the Recommended Daily Allowance for Vitamins, is something that was set up by the Institute of Medicine, which provides advice to U.S. policymakers. And in this most recent study, these guys looked at information from labels of dietary supplements from the government database and reviewed labels of 21 supplements intended for infants younger than 12 months and 172 supplements intended for those kids that are 12 months and older up to 4 years old. Also looked at 9 individual vitamins for the infants, 14 for the bigger kids. Found that vitamin D was the only vitamin that wasn't listed in amounts above the RDA for both age groups. They say that the vitamin C for the older kids was 5 times higher than the recommended amount, and biotin, a vitamin that helps the body turn food into fuel. Researchers found that the average amount of biotin in children's supplements were between 5 and 9 times the RDA. And, that all sounds bad, and this was published in the Journal of American Pediatrics. And but the thing of it is, Doc, as you and I have talked about before, those RDAs are woefully low to begin with. And when were those things set up? I mean, they weren't just set up like in year 2000 or so. They were set up a number of years ago before they even really knew a lot about vitamins.
Exactly. In the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and of course they're based on very superficial guesstimates, actually. There's not a whole lot of experiment or even extrapolations from animal data to people. And the problem here is remember, they're using the word supplementation. And basically what they're doing is assuming there's a certain minimum level in food, and you're just supposed to have these supplements. Well, here's the problem. In 2012, April of 2012, Food Chemistry, a very well-respected journal, came out and said that commercially available baby foods, which include Similac, Enfamil, Gerbers, things like that, contain less than 20% of the minimum daily requirements of minerals and vitamins. Less than 20% of the minimum daily requirements of minerals and vitamins. Now, dog food has 100%, chicken food has 100%, sheep, pig, horse, cow food have 100%. It's just absolutely insane that our livestock and our pet animals and laboratory animals like rats and rabbits and guinea pigs and hamsters get 100% of their recommended daily allowances, and our kids and their food get less than 20%. And so I'm not too excited when they're talking about, they have 50% more than they're supposed to in a supplement. Well, I hope so. Their supplements should, in many cases, should be 200%, 300% more than the minimum daily requirements, because they don't even have the minimum daily requirements in their basic diets. How many milligrams of calcium is there in a standard wedge of apple? Who in the heck knows? How much folic acid is in a yellow bell pepper? You have no earthly idea. How much selenium is in an orange? You don't know. And so the only way to know is to supplement with these things. And this is why we're in trouble. This is why the medical system has killed America. Instead of saying, vitamins and minerals, omega-3 essential fatty acids, amino acids are the most important thing for humans' health. And we really need to get on with it and deal with this in a very, very forthright way. Instead, they treat it like it's something that people are paying for that they really don't need. And this is why we're in trouble. This is why we're in big trouble. And this is why we're financially broke in this country, because doctors don't pay attention to the basic needs of the human. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Dallas, Texas. And Travis, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Travis. You're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes,
I
sir.
have a question for you. My son is 12 years old, and about a year ago, he started having some, facial and neck tics. About 4, 5, 6 months ago, he started having a light vocal tic, and they haven't seemed to really subside or get any better at this point.
Okay, have you been taking any medication? Did the doctor say anything?
Well, we've seen a doctor. One of the things that they wanted to do, they did some blood tests to see if he was going to have any type of strep or something to do with pandas or pans, and if there was a strep connection. We still don't have the results back on that yet, and he's not on any other medications at this point other than a few vitamin supplements.
Okay, well, let me ask you a couple of questions. Does he have any history of skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea?
He doesn't, but my daughters do, and my wife does.
Okay. Is your wife his mother?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not an adopted kid or anything like that?
No.
Okay, does he have any history of asthma?
He, as a younger child, he had maybe exercise-induced a couple of times, but it hasn't shown itself since.
Okay. Well, you're seeing another variation on the same problem. Do any of the kids ever complain about their bellies, constipation or diarrhea or belly pain?
I don't recall that they do, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. At any rate, the fact that your wife has skin problems, your daughters do, maybe a little asthma, whatever, the son is showing a manifestation of malabsorption of nutrients, okay? And, of course, they do all the tests and everything. They can't find anything wrong. And they shrug and say, it's Tourette syndrome, maybe. They may have named that as a possibility, did they?
It's been mentioned, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, basically, you're looking at symptoms here, and they're really missing the underlying problem. This is a gluten problem. Shar?
Yes.
Okay. How much does this kid weigh, sir?
He's about, he's 12 years old. He's about 95 pounds.
Okay, close enough to 100 pounds. So what would you do for this kid, Shar? The odds are he's got a gluten intolerance, and he's 100 pounds. What would you do for this young fella?
Well, I would get him, I think because he's growing and everything yet, I'd get him on a healthy bone and joint pack.
Okay, very good. Healthy bone and joint pack. Excellent. And, of course, he needs to be on what kind of diet?
A gluten-free diet.
A gluten-free diet. Very good. So, absolutely. Your daughters, your son, your wife, and you, the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, everybody in the household has got to be on a gluten-free diet because of cross-contamination in the laundry, the food preparation surface, the bed, the couch. We'll be back with a supplement program for your son after these messages. We're going to go right back to Texas and Travis. Okay, as Shar said, Travis, I'd give your son one healthy bone and joint pack per month, divide it in half. That'll give him a tablespoon, which is a half ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner. He needs to have one scoop of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0, particularly 2.0, the NutriCrystals, one scoop at breakfast, one scoop at dinner. I want him to have the 3 EFA Pluses divided up into 1 at breakfast and 2 at dinner. And then I would also get him the Smart FX. I'd have him take 2 of those twice a day. I'd give him 3 twice a day, and that'll be 2 bottles a month of the Smart FX. This is for the raw materials for the brain to make neurotransmitters for motor activity, memory, cognition, problem solving. And I would also throw in, specifically for brain metabolism, brain function, D-stress capsules, capital D like David-stress, and have them take 2 of those twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month of the de-stress capsules. And that's going to cover the needs of the brain. And again, it's imperative you stay away from all gluten, as Shar said. Absolutely no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. The whole household is going to have to do that because of cross-contamination. Also, your wife and your daughters and your son have this, and so you have to play the game here and avoid it yourself. And any dog, cat, fish, bird in the house also have to be gluten-free. And then I would also make sure they're getting no oils, no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils, and no processed meats, no fried foods, and this will probably resolve itself fairly quickly. This is something I had when I was 9 years old. I was diagnosed as Tourette syndrome, and to make a long story short, I took the 90 essential nutrients twice a day, and within 3 days, it was gone. The fact that he was perfectly normal, in the first 11 years of his life, and then suddenly this comes on, it tells you it's one of these reasons, one of the things that are missing is the nutrients here. So give us a call every 2 weeks. Travis, give us an update, either a glowing report or something's not happening or whatever, and we'll tweak it and walk you through this. But this is, I believe, a fixable thing. It's just we got to get nutrition into him and get him off the bad stuff. Okay, Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, we sure do. Let's head to Spring Grove, Illinois, and Robin, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Robin, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I've got blood pressure problems, and it's all over the place. It's been on the higher end, and I was wondering if this blood sugar pack has had an effect on raising my blood pressure at all.
Okay, well, let's back up here. How much do you weigh?
170.
170. And how long have you been on the blood sugar pack?
Since the 9th of January.
Okay. And how long have you had high blood pressure?
Always.
Okay.
But it's out of control. It's like doctors can never regulate it.
Okay, the doctors can never regulate it. Okay. That's good. How much medication?
Not really.
No? Because
well, I mean, it's high. But
no, because I want you to give up on the doctors. I want you to give up on them. They have failed you. Okay? So it's good. Now, you're frustrated with them. They've never been able to control it. My favorite Nobel Prize winner, Albert Einstein, says insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Now, hang on. I'm going to ask you a few more questions, and then Shar and I will give you the answers after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Illinois and Robin. Let's see here. Obviously, if you were taking the healthy blood sugar pack, you have diabetes. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then, do you have a history? Because you have to remind me. I talk to literally thousands of people a day, and I don't have any records in front of me. And so, do you have a history of any skin problems?
I used to have eczema.
Okay, that's enough.
I started taking Synthroid. I never got it back.
Yeah. Okay, but you had eczema. That's very important to know. Okay. So, you have an absorption problem. You can absorb calories, but it's difficult to absorb nutrients, particularly big, clumsy nutrients like things like essential fatty acids and minerals and that kind of stuff. That's why you're in trouble. Now, the reason why your blood pressure goes up and down, it depends on what you eat that day. If you're going to eat a lot of gluten, if you had pancakes for breakfast, your blood pressure might go up because you can't absorb any nutrients. If you have salads that day and eat nothing but lettuce and tomatoes and some eggs and things like that, and no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, your blood pressure might drop a little bit because you can absorb medication. If are you on medication right now?
Yeah, I take blood pressure medicine, which I think raises my sugar levels because when I cut them in half, my sugar gets better.
Okay, well, good. All right, so we're learning some stuff here. So what I would do here, Shar, how would you start this gal? 170 pounds, high blood pressure, diabetes.
Yeah, she needs two healthy blood sugar packs, but she also needs Ultimate Daily for the blood pressure problem.
Very good. Very good, exactly. And so what I would do, again, as Shar says, make sure you're taking 2 of those healthy blood sugar packs per month. That would be 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 twice a day, as 3 of the EFA Pluses twice a day, and 3 of the Sweeties at breakfast and 3 at dinner. Check your fasting blood sugar every morning before you medicate yourself. And then I would also, let's see here, let's see what else. 170 pounds. How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Okay. So what I would do is take the Ultimate Daily tablets, as Shar suggests. I'd go ahead and because your blood pressure is all over the place, I would take 9 of those a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That'll require 2 bottles a month to pull that off. And that's going to support and promote healthy blood pressure. It's going to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And when you're ready, we'll also get you on the ASAP because at 5'4", I'd like to see it like 130, 140 pounds. So you could lose 30, 40 pounds. and that's going to help the blood pressure also. And 1 dropper full of the ASAP under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, 1 bottle a month will do that. Again, you're going to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. With the SAP, you might lose a half a pound every other day or so without it, because with all these nutrients, particularly the sweeties, that will help you lose weight also. Call us every 2 weeks, Robin. Give us an update and keep good records, and we'll ask you some questions. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Kenny, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Kenny, you're on the air. Hello, Kenny, you're on the air. Okay, Doug, what are we doing
Going
here?
once, going twice. Let's head on to Louisiana. And Stephanie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Stephanie, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr.
Hi.
Wallach.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
calling because for my dad, he's 70 years old. He's been in the hospital since December 26th of this year. He went in complaining of extreme headaches, and they did MRIs and all of that, came back fine. So we thought, he's a diabetic. He takes dialysis 2 or 3 times a week, but they told us yesterday that he has cerebral amyloid angiopathy.
Okay, which means that he has obstructed blood vessels in the brain, correct?
Yeah, protein in the arteries, yeah.
Okay.
With his brain.
Okay. Let's see, how much does your dad weigh?
I would say about 200. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, well, give or take 20 pounds. Doesn't matter. He's not 130 pounds. He's not 700 pounds.
Right.
So
Right.
180 to 220 pounds, somewhere in there. Standard size, 6-foot guy. And so what I would do, Charlotte, you can take this one. Here's a guy, 70 years old, weighs 200 pounds, give or take. He's got diabetes. He's got obstructed arteries in the brain. And one question first before Charlotte takes it here, Stephanie. Does your dad have a little dementia? Is he starting to lose his memory a little bit?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he is.
Well, that's called vascular dementia. Okay, so what would you do here, Char?
Well, he needs any one of the healthy packs, 2 of them, too, but he needs the Ultimate Daily to clean out all the plugged up arteries so that he gets rid of his dementia.
Since he has diabetes.
Oh, so then he needs 2 healthy blood sugar packs.
Okay, very good. 2 healthy blood sugar packs. Again, that's 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFAs twice a day, EFA Pluses twice a day, and 3 of the Sweeties twice a day. And that's going to, and somebody, either he or somebody else, needs to test his fasting blood sugar every morning before he medicates himself, and because his blood sugar will drop significantly. And then, as Shar points out, since he does have dementia, he's been hospitalized for this obstructive artery disease in his brain, vascular dementia, I would give him 9 of the Ultimate Daily tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That's 2 bottles a month. And he needs to stay away from all the inflammatory things that contribute to this problem. No fried foods whatsoever. Absolutely no processed meats, no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, Spam, all that kind of stuff's got to go. And then absolutely no oils, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Okay? And then call us every couple of weeks. And if they're not going to do this in the hospital, basically you may have to go and deal with this, or somebody has to go there and give him all this, or get him into a nursing home or senior care center, or bring him home and then have one of these visiting angels or something like that come to the house and administer all this nutrition to him, because this is a reversible thing. But somebody's got to make sure he gets all this in proper amounts and eliminate all the bad stuff. Somebody's got to be watching him and hand feeding him and everything. And this is all reversible. Okay, give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know. You're welcome to call anytime, Stephanie, but don't wait longer than 2 weeks to give us an update, either a progress report or lag or progress report. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Virginia. And Steve, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Steve, you're on the air.
Yes, thank you. Just 3 quick questions. One concerning dry mouth, diatomaceous earth, and the gelatin in the capsules. that we're using specifically. We have one of the healthy packs we've begun to use. We were on the gelatin.
Okay, well, first of all, wait a minute. Let me get rid of some easy ones. Diatomaceous earth is what you get oil off the floor in the garage with. It's not used as a supplement every day. Although some diatomaceous earths might have even 80 minerals in them, it actually is a detoxifier. If a person swallows poison, you got some diatomaceous earth in the garage, you want to take 3 tablespoons of that in a glass of water, stir it up, and drink it. It'll save your life. But if you're going to use it as a supplement, you have to put it in the garden. Don't take it as a supplement yourself, because it will take away all the nutrients from you on a regular basis. You can only take it 3 days out of every year, kind of as a cleanse. Okay? And then dry mouth is a manifestation of the 7th cranial nerve being squeezed. It's kind of a manifestation of Bell's palsy. We come back, you can ask us the third question, and Shar and I will field it for you. We'll be back after these messages. Dead doctors don't lie. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity in the 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go back to Virginia. And Steve, third question.
Yes, the issue on the gelatin, this was for someone who basically doesn't have a stomach, and there's been different views as to whether the gelatin that the nutrients come in, if that gelatin can be absorbed well enough. We do have the ultimate enzymes. I don't know if that's a factor, but
it never hurts when somebody has their stomach removed to take the ultimate enzymes, replace what you're not getting in the stomach, because that's gone. But there are protein-digesting enzymes in the pancreatic enzymes and the intestinal enzymes. But it's a good idea, because you want them to be able to absorb B12, which requires some stomach acid. And so certainly before each meal, depending on their body weight, they should have 1 to 2 of the ultimate enzymes with a couple ounces of water. And so that's the enzymes and the acids waiting for the food. You cannot digest protein into amino acids. It's very difficult to absorb minerals. It's almost impossible to absorb B12 without stomach acids. So it's really a good idea when people have their stomach removed, take the ultimate enzymes, 1 to 2 based on their body weight. Give me a call every couple of weeks. Love to hear from you. Okay, Doug, do we have time for another one?
Yeah, let's head and try Kenny again. Kenny, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, you're on the air.
Yes, I am a diabetic since 2001, and I'm on insulin and glucophage. I'm on Lantus anyway. And
how much do you weigh?
159 pounds.
159?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any other issues other than diabetes? Do you have any skin problems or constipations or asthma?
No, but I have hypertension too. I'm on 5 milligram of Novas.
Okay, so high blood pressure and diabetes. Okay, Shar?
Yes.
This is one for you.
High blood pressure and diabetes, so I would get the 2 healthy blood and sugar packs, and then for the high blood pressure, again, the Ultimate Daily added to that.
Very good. 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. Kenny, you want to take 1 ounce of the Osteopathic Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine Nutri-Crystals for breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the Sweeties at breakfast and dinner. Check your fasting blood sugar before you medicate yourself, and adjust your medication appropriately, because your blood sugar will drop. High blood pressure, as Shar said, you want to take 3 of the Ultimate Daily tablets twice a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. That's 1 bottle a month, and they're designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure, and also designed to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And this can have some very rapid positive results for you. So if you would, please call us every couple of weeks. Let us know your blood pressure, let us know your blood sugar levels, and your weight and so forth, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, how much time we got?
We got about 45 seconds here.
Okay, Shar, you got 45 seconds to tell everybody what you want them to hear.
Okay. I want people to start taking charge of their health, and I want them to take care of their own body like they would a castle, like they would their car. take as good a care of your body as you would think you have a stretch Rolls Royce, a red one.
Exactly.
And take care of your body accordingly. If you do preventative maintenance, you'll never have a problem. And if you do, you can just tweak it with our products because they work. They work with you.
How long have you been taking our products, Shar?
Almost 25 years, and I don't have anything wrong with me, and I can climb up the escalator faster than a 35-year-old, and I'm going on 71.
How many times have you been to the doctor in the last 25 years for being sick?
Zilch, never.
Okay, good example. Very good. And, of course, if everybody were like you and me, Shar, visiting the doctor once every 75 years, medical doctors would be real humble, wouldn't they? Well, thank you, Shar. Good job. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.